Recent advancements in LED technology have spoiled us for choice when it comes to motion and stills lights. There are a lot of options out there for daylight and bicoloured COB fixtures. It becomes less complex when looking for full spectrum COB lights, with only a handful of manufacturers having fixtures in this new emerging category. For those not sure what full spectrum means, it's a reference to LED lights that have the ability to create colour light from the majority of the visible spectrum, which is around 400 nanometers to 700 nanometers. Having the ability to dial into these colours offers a huge amount of creative freedom, but for a long time it was only accessible via larger LED panels that have the internal space to house the array of diodes needed to achieve such a feat. In order to recreate this light, the fixture needs a palette of colours it can then use to mix to create additional colours. Think of it as a painter's palette and the primary colours of red, green and blue. From these colours and a base white, you can create over 16 million colours, and this in its simplest term is what we mean when referencing full spectrum lights, and currently there's a technology race for the best way to achieve this. The three leading methods currently are RGB Mint and Amber, as seen on the Astera Titans, RGB ACL, which is used by Arri, Nanlux and the very popular ProLight 6750, and finally the most popular RGBWW. This brings us nicely to Amaran's most recent product, the 150 and 300C. Both are RGBWW COB LEDs. With their bones mount and umbrella holders, these fixtures give you the capacity to create soft and hard-coloured light, which until recently wasn't very easy to achieve. The difference between the 150 and the 300C is simply wattage, and this has a direct correlation to the output, meaning the 300C is the most powerful of the two. As ever, we like to test lights in-house and have done this with both of these fixtures, and we've also created a new Pro AV scorecard which you'll start to see on all the lights that we test. With full spectrum lights, there are many testing points which can make things confusing, so to keep things simple we tested at 5600 Kelvin, at 1 meter and at 100% output. I'm sure the likes of Andrew over in Gaffer & Gears will make a more comprehensive video for us more geeky light folk. Both fixtures enable you to access all the colours from a 360-degree colour wheel and also have a CCT range of 2500 Kelvin through to 7000 Kelvin, which can then be expanded using the SideSlink app from 1500 Kelvin all the way through to 20,000 Kelvin, which is an incredible range for any light to achieve. The addition of green and magenta adjustments is a nice touch and means matching these with existing lights becomes a lot easier. This is easy to achieve with the large menu system and the simple dual knob control. A new Bluetooth hard reset button is a great feature and it makes pairing these lights so much easier, rather than having to drill down into sub-menus which can cause frustration. Another great design feature is the dual head handles and the single hand locking mechanism, making these both very ergonomically designed and easy to use on sets when mounted in awkward positions. The lack of a ballast also aids this and I feel makes them less intimidating for those less familiar with high powered LED lights. Overall, these are a very welcome addition to the Amaran lineup and go towards spoiling creatives for choice on set. For us, we feel these will be adopted by both stills and motion creatives at all levels, but will probably be snapped up by more experienced individuals due to the nature of them. If you want to learn more about these lights or any of the other lights we range at Pro AV, head over to our website at proav.co.uk and make sure to follow us on our socials to stay up to date with all things film and video. Until next time, take care.